Hello my dear carbon-based lifeforms, I bid you welcome to a new tutorial from Dolborg. This time we will have the first part of an exercise that will teach you how to create ball joints for the legs in your Lanard figures and how to create molds in order to reproduce them. These are the pieces that we will use for the creation of our latest custom. As you can see, we are using two pairs of arms, some reproductions for a pair of shoes, and a classic waist from a G.I. Joe figure, as well as a T-hook bar and an O-ring that will keep the figure together. We will modify the trunk of the original figure so that it can freely move alongside the classic waist we just got ourselves. We will also modify the Lanard classic swivel legs and turn them into ball joints, so these will be the first pieces to be cut off. Once we did so, we will increase the range of motion by cutting sections in the places where the parts are jointed together. In the next step, we will eliminate the utility belt from the trunk and sand down the resulting parts in order to allow them to move smoothly once inserted into the waist piece. We will get back to the legs to cover with epoxy clay the sections where the original swivel connections used to be. The idea is to create a joint that will move swiftly into the waist. Once we have finished doing so, we will set the pieces to dry and we will start to cut off the original fit from its legs. With the rotary tool we will make holes that will fit the shoes we'll be using for our custom. We check that the receptacle has the right size to fit a new piece for articulation. And we make space both in the shoes as in the ankles to fit the articulation properly. Once we finish drilling, we will use superglue to join the new articulation with the lower leg piece. We check that the pieces move properly. And we proceed to fill all crevasses and adjoining parts that might cause trouble when molding them. Once we have unified all pieces and segments in both legs, we will eliminate the shoulder pads from the original trunk piece. We sand down to smooth and check that the arm movement is natural. We will repeat the process in the second shoulder pad. Once the pieces are dried and completely solid, we will sand them down to unify their symmetry and proper connection with the other parts. After we have checked that everything moves smoothly, we will trace a couple of circles that will become the outer section in the hips ball joints. With the rotary tool, we will do a carving that goes just beyond the half of a center of a leg. As we are done with the drilling, we will cover the hole again with epoxy clay, keeping a concave shape in which we will insert one of the ball sections of the T-bar. We will leave the pieces to dry again, this time with the T-bar inserted in both cavities, so that the hold that keeps the bar from falling apart dries with the right shape. Once the pieces are completely solid, we will take all the parts and assemble them together to verify its properly function. We will make as many corrections as needed, as an example with glue tape and the back part of the upper legs. As we have already checked that all shapes work in junction properly, we will use gray primer to unify them and verify one last time that everything is coming up together just fine. Next, we will work on reproduction molds for the pieces we created. Be back here soon for the next installment in this tutorial. This is it. Thanks for watching. Follow us everywhere in social media and maybe purchase one of our products today. If you want to watch more videos like this one, please subscribe and support Dolborg in Patreon. Your contributions will make it all happen. And remember, my carbon-based lifeforms, impossible is what we cannot dream of. Peace and see you soon.